Hey everyone, back again, another video. There is news on the forefront that the ATF is going to be dismantled and added to the DEA. Worst possible decision ever. The DEA was basically given unlimited funding, unlimited people, unlimited everything. They can take away your rights at any given moment and put you on some list for something. You've got, all kinds of phone tapping and whatever going on, and it's like this is insane. This is crazy. Government, come on. No, absolutely not. No. We don't need a federal task force to do the job of what the FBI already does. We don't need the ATF. We already have. You send in for an FBI background check when you buy a firearm. But then the ATF gets that paperwork, and the ATF looks at your paperwork and goes, okay, yeah, put this guy on the list. We're paying a tax stamp to the ATF, and then the ATF is letting the FBI do all the work, and it makes no sense to have an ATF. They don't do anything. Everything that they do, the FBI can take care of. Easy. Disband the ATF altogether. Stop trying to add it to other programs and government agencies. Stop that. No, we don't need that. We don't want that. Gun owners don't want that at all. None of us do. And to the people out there screaming, get rid of the NFA, disband everything and get rid of it, repeal the NFA. First, what we have to do is we have to look at everything that's on the NFA and chip piece by piece by piece by piece, take it down to nothing, and then once there's like 2 things on the list, then you call for repealing the NFA. The left has chipped away at our Second Amendment piece by piece by piece over the span of decades. Yes, they put the NFA out. They put that out there. But the NFA was just a handful of things at one point. When it first came out, the NFA was like, okay, this is what we got. And then the Democrats are like, okay, we're gonna add this to it. No, we're gonna add this to it. Then we're gonna add this to it, and they just kept going, until we're at where we're now. We're here right now. This is where we're at. All of these are regulated. They've got the Brady bill. They got the all these bills. They pass bills that just do a little bit, and then they're like, okay, now you have the state regulations. The state can say this, that, and another. The federal government can't say no to this, but your state can. And it's like, that's where we're sitting. That's what we're at right now. Stop saying, do away with the whole thing right now. Baby steps. Because if we just chip away, just like the left did, we can do it better, we can do it faster, we can do it quicker. The left is like, oh, we'll deal with you on this subject and this subject. I mean, we'll send some funding to whatever terrorist organization the left wants, but you have to take X off of the NFA. Well, they really want to arm their terrorist organizations overseas, the ones calling death to America. The left wants that. We'll give them a little bit of funding, but U.S. citizens get a little bit more freedom. You want, this country over here to be, funded and backed by our military. Okay. we can send them a little bit of cash, and we can tell the world that, hey, you mess with them, you got to mess with us, but you got to take this stuff off the NFA. Pass the bills, hey, congressmen, senators, when a bill comes through, tack on, like you always do, one of those things like, page, 2,594 at the bottom of the page, say, weapon whatever of the NFA is going to be removed from the NFA because people should be able to have that. And then the whole bill gets signed through, skate it through like the left has always done to us. We're not going to get the NFA completely, taken off unless magically Trump goes, okay, I'm repealing it, presidential decree, it's done, it's over with, no more, which he's probably not going to do ever. But we need to show how strong our backbone is, not by jumping straight into and calling out all these things and going, we need to do this, we need to do that. No. Show our backbone by being able to last in the argument and get our points through piece by piece. We're not going to get, boom, it's done, boom, it's done, boom. No, it's going to be a fight. It's going to be a struggle. We're going to put up a fight, and we're going to fight harder than the Democrats did. We're going to do that. But, again, we cannot have the ATF merged into the DEA. The DEA has unlimited power, unlimited authority, unlimited scope of everything. It's just boom, they are there, and they want to put that power in the hands of the ATF. Oh, well, all these ATF agents, all the the ones that they signed up and trained to be SWAT officers, you're going to put them with the DEA, knowing that every one of those people were hired because they don't believe that U.S. citizens should even be able to own slingshots. You're going to put that authority and that power in those hands. That is dangerous. That is totalitarianism. That's dangerous. Absolutely dangerous. Dismantle the ATF. Dismantle it. Take it down to nothing. All the stuff that they were doing, give that to the FBI. Sprinkle in some DEA stuff. If the person's got guns and they have drug problems and alcohol problems and whatnot, then the DEA can go in there and kind of handle some stuff. But for the most part, the FBI can handle it. But even before the FBI can handle it, the state and city police. If the FBI were to get information on somebody, then they could pass that information along to the state police, and the state police will come in and do an investigation. That's where it should start. You start at the bottom. You don't just go to the top. You don't start top and work your way down. That defeats the purpose. The feds get some intel on something, send it to the state police. The state police then can go investigate. If something needs to be done, they can send out the lowly boys, the sheriff, the police to bring the person in, and then it's an actual group effort and not, oh well, feds are taking over this state. No, that's not how this should go. Dismantle and disband the ATF. Repeal pieces of the NFA through bills and call it good. limit the government instead of giving more power to an organization just by changing the 3 letters that they go by. That doesn't do any good. It just gives them more power. So that's my take on it. So see you guys on the next one.